Elon Musk has a dream that transcends the boundaries of our planet and reaches out into the cosmos. He sees a future where humanity transcends Earth, where we are no longer confined to a single planet. He envisions a colony on Mars, a self-sustaining city of 1 million souls, thriving in a new world. This is not just science fiction, it's a vision grounded in the potential of human ingenuity and determination. Musk, the driving force behind SpaceX, is actively working towards this ambitious goal. His company is at the forefront of space exploration. He believes that becoming a multi-planetary species is crucial for our survival. Musk's vision is bold, but he is undeterred. It necessitates overcoming incredible technological hurdles, from advanced propulsion systems to sustainable life support. It demands a level of innovation rarely seen in human history, akin to the greatest achievements of our past. But Musk is no stranger to pushing boundaries. He has a track record of turning the impossible into reality. With SpaceX, he has already revolutionized space travel, making it cheaper and more efficient through reusable rocket technology. However, transforming Mars into a habitable world is a daunting task. The challenges are immense. The Red Planet, as we know it, is a harsh and unforgiving place. Its environment is hostile to human life. Its atmosphere is thin, offering little protection from the sun's radiation. This poses a significant risk to any potential settlers. Temperatures are frigid and liquid water is scarce. These conditions make survival on Mars a formidable challenge. This is where Musk's controversial idea of nuking Mars comes into play. By releasing trapped CO2, he hopes to create a more hospitable atmosphere. Musk's plan to nuke Mars has sparked both intrigue and controversy. The idea, at its core, involves detonating nuclear warheads above the Martian poles. This, he argues, would release trapped carbon dioxide, thickening the atmosphere and triggering a greenhouse effect. The concept is both bold and audacious, aiming to transform Mars into a more Earth-like planet. By releasing the carbon dioxide, the atmosphere would become denser, allowing it to trap more heat from the sun. This process, known as the greenhouse effect, is essential for warming the planet. The result? A warmer and potentially more habitable Mars. This vision of a transformed Mars has captured the imagination of many, but it also raises significant questions. The science behind this idea is rooted in the concept of terraforming, the deliberate modification of a planet's environment to make it suitable for human life. Terraforming has long been a staple of science fiction, but Musk aims to turn it into reality. While the idea of using nuclear weapons for such a purpose may seem radical, Musk believes it could be the quickest way to jumpstart the process. The use of nuclear explosions is intended to provide the necessary energy to release the CO2. The rationale behind this approach is based on the Martian polar ice caps, which contain vast amounts of frozen carbon dioxide. These ice caps are a crucial element in Musk's plan. Releasing this trapped CO2, Musk argues, is key to thickening the atmosphere and raising temperatures. This would create a more stable and warmer environment on Mars. While the science behind this concept is debated, it has certainly captured the world's attention. The idea of transforming an entire planet is both thrilling and daunting, sparking discussions across the globe. Musk's ambitions extend beyond the technical challenges of space travel. He understands that political support is crucial for such a grand endeavor. His recent endorsement of Donald Trump for the 2024 presidential election raised eyebrows, with many speculating about the motivations behind it. While some saw it as a perplexing move, others believe it was a calculated decision based on Musk's belief that a Trump presidency would be more favorable towards his Mars colonization plans. This belief, reportedly fueled by concerns that a Kamala Harris presidency would hinder space exploration, highlights the intersection of politics and space exploration. This incident underscores the influence of political landscapes on ambitious scientific endeavors. Musk's actions, whether driven by genuine belief or strategic calculation, have thrust the political dimension of space exploration into the spotlight. While the nuking Mars idea has grabbed headlines, it's not the only method being explored. Scientists have proposed alternative approaches to terraforming, each with its own set of challenges and potential benefits. One such alternative involves injecting engineered dust particles into the Martian atmosphere. This method, while less dramatic than nuclear detonations, aims to achieve a similar outcome, trapping heat and warming the planet. The concept hinges on the ability of these dust particles to absorb sunlight and create a greenhouse effect, potentially raising temperatures by a significant margin. This alternative approach, while still in its theoretical stages, highlights the ongoing search for viable and potentially less controversial methods of terraforming. As scientists continue to explore these options, the debate on the best way to make Mars habitable is far from over. Section 5. The Starship's long journey. Before we can even contemplate terraforming, we need a way to get to Mars. The journey to Mars is not just a leap in distance, but a monumental leap in technology and human capability. This is where SpaceX's Starship comes in. Designed to be a game-changer in space travel, the Starship aims to make interplanetary travel a reality. This fully reusable spacecraft, still under development, is designed to transport both cargo and humans to the Red Planet. Its ambitious design includes the capability to carry up to 100 passengers. However, the journey ahead is fraught with challenges. Space is an unforgiving environment filled with hazards like space debris and cosmic radiation. Starship has undergone a series of test flights, some ending in fiery explosions. These dramatic failures are part of the learning curve in developing cutting-edge technology. While these tests provide valuable data, they also underscore the complexities of developing such an ambitious spacecraft. Each test brings engineers closer to overcoming the myriad of technical challenges. Moreover, a crucial refueling tanker, essential for the long journey to Mars, is still under development. This tanker will enable the Starship to refuel in orbit, a critical step for reaching the Red Planet. Beyond the spacecraft itself, establishing a human presence on Mars requires developing a myriad of surface systems. Greenhouses for food production, habitats for shelter, and sustainable living environments are essential. And life support systems are just a few of the essential components that need to be designed, tested, and perfected. The dream of reaching Mars is not just about the journey, but about creating a new home for humanity. Section 6. A chorus of opinions. The scientific community's response to Musk's Mars colonization vision and the Nuking Mars concept has been mixed. Some experts, like Matthew Weinzierl of Harvard University, acknowledge SpaceX's ability to turn ambitious visions into reality, pointing to their track record of innovation. Others, like Robert Zubrin of the Mars Society, while optimistic about the potential of SpaceX's contributions, view Musk's timeline for landing humans on Mars as overly ambitious. The development of reliable life support systems and the mitigation of radiation risks are just two of the many challenges that need to be addressed. The exploration of alternative terraforming methods, such as the dust injection approach, suggests a degree of reservation within the scientific community about the feasibility and potential consequences of the Nuking Mars concept. Section 7. Ethical Crossroads. Beyond the scientific and technological considerations, the Nuking Mars concept raises profound ethical questions. Critics argue that such an action could have unforeseen and potentially devastating consequences for the Martian environment, disrupting any existing ecosystems that might exist. Furthermore, the use of nuclear weapons, even for terraforming purposes, carries a heavy ethical weight. It raises concerns about the militarization of space, and the potential for unintended consequences that could have far-reaching implications for humanity's future in space. The question of whether we have the right to fundamentally alter another planet to suit our needs is a complex one. It compels us to grapple with our responsibilities as a spacefaring species and to consider the long-term ethical implications of our actions. Section 8. Can we tame a planet? The feasibility of terraforming Mars, whether through nuclear detonation or other methods, remains a subject of ongoing debate. Critics argue that the technological hurdles are immense and the potential risks to both the Martian environment and future human settlements are too great. The long-term stability of a terraformed Martian atmosphere, the potential for unforeseen ecological consequences, and the ethical implications of altering another planet for our own purposes are just a few of the concerns that need to be thoroughly addressed. While the dream of transforming Mars into a second home for humanity is captivating, the path forward is fraught with challenges. As we continue to explore the Red Planet and unravel its secrets, we must proceed with caution, guided by both scientific understanding and ethical considerations. Section 9. A future written in stars. Elon Musk's vision of colonizing Mars has ignited our collective imagination. It compels us to look beyond our earthly confines and envision a future where humanity becomes a multi-planetary species. Whether or not the Nuking Mars concept proves to be a viable path towards that future remains to be seen. What is certain is that the journey to Mars will test the limits of our technological prowess, challenge our ethical boundaries, and push us to confront fundamental questions about our place in the cosmos. As we venture further into the great unknown, one thing is clear: the future of humanity may very well be written in the stars.